The cameras were everywhere. The streets outside Madison Square Garden were packed. Fans screamed, black SUVs kept rolling in, and behind those guarded doors, something happened that no one saw coming. Not because it was loud, but because it was quiet. Too quiet. And somewhere inside that room, filled with A-listers, billionaires, NFL legends, and Hollywood royalty, one tiny moment reportedly changed the energy completely. A moment involving Taylor Swift and Meghan Markle. And if the whispers are true, Meghan did not take it well. But before we get there, you need to understand why this wedding was already under a microscope. Because this wasn't just a celebrity wedding. This was the celebrity event of the year. After months of rumors, secret invites, and endless fan speculation, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce officially tied the knot in New York City, with Madison Square Garden transformed into a luxury wedding venue for nearly 1,000 guests. Reports say the ceremony stretched late into the night, with streets shut down and security tighter than some state events. People were calling it America's royal wedding. And that phrase matters. Because according to insiders, there was one guest who may have seen that title a little too literally. Meghan. Now, for days leading up to the ceremony, speculation was everywhere. Would Meghan attend? Would Prince Harry be there? Would there be a royal moment inside the most talked-about wedding in the world? And when Meghan was reportedly spotted arriving, the curiosity exploded. But what happened next is where everything gets strange. Sources claim Meghan expected a certain level of formality. Not unusual. After all, even years after stepping back from royal duties, she's still often introduced as the Duchess of Sussex. But Taylor's wedding wasn't Buckingham Palace. It was Taylor's world. And Taylor runs it differently. At first, everything seemed normal. Guests mingled. Champagne flowed. Music legends were reportedly in attendance. NFL stars filled entire rows. And then came the introduction moment. The moment everyone keeps talking about. According to multiple social whispers circulating after the ceremony, Taylor greeted Meghan warmly, but skipped one thing. No, Your Royal Highness. No, Duchess. No formal title. Just Meghan. Simple. Direct. And apparently icy. Now hear why that matters. To most people it sounds harmless. Maybe even normal. But to Meghan, according to those same whispers, it felt intentional. Calculated. A quiet power move. Because Taylor knows symbolism. She knows image. And she knows exactly how public perception works. So was it accidental? Or was it a message? That's where the internet split in half. Some defended Taylor instantly, saying why would she use royal titles at her own wedding? Others argued Meghan had every reason to expect respect tied to her title. And then things got even stranger. Because this wasn't the only awkward moment. Midway through the reception, several guests noticed Meghan appeared unusually withdrawn. Not upset. Not emotional. Just detached. Watching. Analyzing. Almost like she was trying to figure out whether this was a one-off slip or something bigger. And then came the twist no one expected. A lip reader on social media claimed Taylor later referred to Meghan again, this time while speaking to another guest. And once again, no title. Just Meghan. Twice. That changed everything. Because once can be accidental. Twice feels deliberate. And suddenly, the conversation wasn't about the wedding anymore. It became about status, power, influence, and who really holds cultural weight in 2026. Think about it. Meghan entered global fame through royalty. Taylor built hers from scratch. One inherited a system. The other became the system. And in that room under those lights, with the entire world watching from outside, those two worlds collided. But here's the deeper layer most people missed. Taylor has always been fiercely protective of hierarchy inside her circle. Not social hierarchy. Personal hierarchy. Her rules. Her space. Her moments. And this was her biggest moment ever. Insiders say the guest list was tightly controlled. NDAs were signed, and even close friends were kept guessing until the last second. That kind of control doesn't happen by accident. So if Taylor chose simplicity in how she addressed Meghan, maybe that was the point. No titles. No thrones. No exceptions. Just guests. Equal. But for Meghan, that might have landed like a demotion. And if that sounds dramatic, look at what happened afterward. Online reaction was brutal. Some royal watchers accused Taylor of disrespect. Others praised her for keeping it American. One viral post simply read, "She didn't refuse the title, she refused the hierarchy." And that line spread fast. Because maybe this was never about a name. Maybe it was about identity. Meghan has spent years balancing celebrity and royalty, trying to exist in both spaces. But Taylor doesn't share the spotlight easily, especially not on a night designed entirely around her. And that's what makes this so fascinating. No shouting. No public argument. No visible confrontation. Just one missing word. And somehow it became the loudest moment of the night. Now neither Taylor nor Meghan has commented. Not directly. Not yet. And maybe they never will. Because the most powerful messages in Hollywood are rarely spoken out loud. They're implied. Felt. Understood. And sometimes all it takes to start a fire is saying someone's name without the title.